Hello, person. Welcome to this place.
Hello, person. Welcome to this place. You are now tuned into the sounds of...
It's Vision Radio, yes, yes, yes. I am Dave Colombo Jenkins, and this week I am joined by none other than Rohaan. How are you doing, man?
Yes, I'm very happy to be here today. It's been, I think, a long time since we last chatted, actually.
Yeah.
But we're calling from LA right now. I'm very grateful. Currently on tour, and we just dropped my new EP, Boy in a Dream on Vision. So yeah, Here we are.
Here we are, a repeat offender. You are back for your second co-hosting takeover, and you picked all of the songs that we're going to play throughout this hour. And it starts with Little Palace from said EP, Boy in a Dream. So you are living the dream right now then, really. You're in the middle of a massive US tour. You've just dropped your biggest EP so far on Vision. It's a good time to be a Rohaan, isn't it, man?
We're trying, definitely. And this track was super fun to make. The mix down was horrific, but it was nice because similar to my track, City of Ezra, just that 4/4 feeling. I just wanted to sort of convey that. I used a lot of similar samples as well. So yeah, very grateful to be doing all of this and conveying this kind of music, you know.
Amazing. What are we conveying next in your selection? Please introduce it.
Yeah, so this is Nitepunk's track, Yianna, called Feel This Way. It was out on UKF. It's unbelievable. And I play this at the end of a set. I just think it's the perfect, feel-good, upbeat, high-tempo track.
Go on. And another previous guest co-host of the show as well. Big up Nitepunk. And big up all the crew at UKF as well.
searching for the longest time, opening the ceilings in my mind. Open up and see inside, coming up what's right behind, something I've been trying to find. Dancing made of light, I always wanna feel this way, like all the world is listening. I always wanna feel alive, like everything is on my side. I always wanna feel this way, and all that I'm envisioning. I only wanna feel alive, forgetting all the times I've cried. I only wanna feel this way, like all the world is listening. I always wanna feel alive, like I'm on cloud nine. I always wanna feel this way, like I'm a part of everything. I always wanna.
And it's back to you now. It's another track from the Boy in the Dream EP. Tell us a little bit about Easy for Them. This is my favourite track on the EP as well, actually.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of people's, actually. It was nice to go because I used to do a lot of stuff in the 140 realm, and this is a collab with a guy called Jucka, so he did a lot of co-production on this.
Oh, cool.
Definitely check him out. He's from the Outsiders project. Yeah, and it's just had an insane amount of love, so I'm very excited about this tune.
Go on. So now we are going to keep the 140 vibes going, I think, aren't we, here with Annix and Trolley Snatcha?
Yeah, what a tune. I actually have a moment. I played like a cruise ship earlier this year, the EDC cruise ship.
Nice.
Oh, wow, go on.
I played this on the main stage at main time because the stage I was meant to be playing wasn't ready in time for disembarkment. So I ended up playing the main slot on main stage.
Nice.
On the
Wow.
first day. So I dropped this and it was unbelievable.
Amazing, amazing. What a place to drop this is Annix and Trolley Snatcha, Killswitch. vibes. There's so much amazing 140 stuff around, and it's really cool to know that you are also making it and playing it and stuff like that as well. Cool. Is there more 140 stuff to come from yourself?
Yeah, actually, I have this track with Keizo and Flowdan that we're working on right now. It's just a bunch of ideas I've been making for a long time that are coming to fruition. So yeah, that one's pretty nuts.
God, amazing. But right now, back to your drum and bass. Let's roll with it.
Indeed, yeah. This tune just wrote itself, to be honest. I was playing with some acid ideas, and then going back and forth with Nick, Sleepnet, we kind of refined it a little bit, and it is what it is today.
Wow, it is what it is today, and I'm trying to think whether I should make a pun about preferring sandwiches over rolls or making some type of lame comparison to Oasis. But I think I'll just stick with letting the music do the talking on this one.
I ask for understanding, but I have something to say.
Speaking of tasty stuff,
yeah, I just wanted to. I just think this is just a bona fide classic. I just think it's unbelievable how basic and simple it is, and I actually show like people I do tuition with a lot, just being like, look, you can have minimal elements and let it do the same thing over and over again, and it can just be good. And I just think this is a classic that is going to stay around just forever. It's unbelievable.
But yeah, simplicity is everything. This will remain a timeless anthem. Big up Bungle. Okay, so something back now from yourself, but not from the EP, but it was released on Vision. This is Icicle Nostalgia, your remix. So how do you feel about this track, and what was it like knowing that this is one of Icicle's last ever singles? This is one of the last remixes that's ever going to be done of him. Did that have any pressure for you?
The original track to me has the exact stems I like to work with, the vocal and the cool drums and the bass. So actually it was just so much fun.
Cool.
And I supported him in Austria, and he opened his final set ever with this track.
Oh wow!
So it was super cool, and I actually love it. And I played it at Lightning in a Bottle earlier this year, and it just was unbelievable. I was like, okay, cool. I've got something here. You know, it's not just like this minimal thing. It's like people are responding to it well.
Go on, amazing. And big up Icicle, wishing you well. I'm not sure if you listen to this now, you're in another world, but I'm sure the music can't leave you. So if you are listening, Icicle, sending you lots of love. But love for this one. Tell us all about the next track that you've selected now.
This one of my favorite tracks of the last year, to be honest. The bridge section in this, I just think is unbelievable. I play it every show now. Big up, check them both out, Yaano and Age of Espion.
vibes, and now we're going on some nostalgic vibes for you now, really, aren't we? This is one of your earliest releases. Tell us everything about Darlin.
Yeah, well, so this was one of my first drum and bass releases, and I don't really play it in my shows, but in a lot of my shows recently, and especially in the States, people have been saying to me, oh, Darling is like my favorite track of yours.
Wow.
And that's crazy. I've not played it for ages. So yeah, I thought I'd put this in here, and it's probably going to make its way back into my set list. I might do it like a remaster of it, because it's quite quiet overall. But yeah,
I thought it was a new tune as well to begin with, and then I thought maybe you included it for a little bit of kind of retrospective and looking back at how far you've come and things like that. But what's really cool, what you're saying there is amazing, because sometimes we think that we got to retire a tune after 2 or 3 weeks or something like that, and that everything is going so fast, when in actual fact you can slow down and you can go back to your old stuff, and it's, you know, things aren't quite as disposable as maybe we are led to believe or forced into thinking, with the rapidness of everything moving all of the time and the echo chamber and the promo. So yeah, it's wicked that you're bringing back an old tune and that it's still relevant. That's testament to your skills there as well too, man.
appreciate that. One thing, before we go into this Buunshin track, an important thing to say about this Darlin tune was every label I sent it to, except for Unchained, said no. And now, yeah, it's a lot of people's favourite track, so it's kind of, you know, take from that as you will, but the no's aren't necessarily a bad thing.
You were right.
I was right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You were, and that's wicked. And again, yeah, I think that's a really good positive message out there to people who are constantly not getting any responses or anything to their demos and stuff like that. It's the right songs for the right labels, for the right moments, for the right ears, for the right dance floor. And what is happening right now? Who are we playing now?
One of my favourite tunes Buunshin has ever made. I love it.
Yes.
It's the name Purity. I've released a song with Purity. I think it's an amazing song title. And I just think what he's done with this is amazing. It's a good linking world of just sonics into the drum and bass lane, you know? I think it's fresh. Minty fresh.
Minty fresh. And a little message to Ferry. The last conversation I had with him backstage at the Manchester do that we did at Hit and Run, he was far from showing signs of purity when I asked him to explain his thoughts on warm-up DJs, and he related them to sex toys. There was no pure business whatsoever there. Big up, Ferry.
Fantastic.
loving that. And on to another kind of modern day classic, really, that we played on the show quite a few times over the years. Tell us why you picked this one.
I just think it's just a solid 10 out of 10 drum and bass tune. Like, I just think what Justin's done here, like the mix, that even from like a producer point of view, it's a producer's like favorite track, and from a consumer's point of view, it's a consumer's favorite track. It's streamable. It does unbelievable in the club. It makes me feel good. I just think it's an unbelievable tune. It has a long intro. It doesn't fit to your usual modern day quick track as well. So I think it's unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely. And the inspiration behind the title and stuff like that has got a political edge to it as well. I know it came out of a place of frustration and anger at the way the world works, which adds even more gravitas to it. Huge shout to Justin Hawks. This is Black Bloc.
I finish every set with that as well, with the Nitepunk tune and that tune. Unbelievable.
Nice.
Oh wow, brilliant. What a finale. The Nitepunk one and that one.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I'm imagining actually that this particular track that's coming in now is something that you've used as an intro quite a lot as well then.
Yeah. So this is now my new intro to my sets, just with the birds and like kind of the atmosphere that's going on. I can talk on the mic as it's kind of building up, and it just has a satisfying payoff. The mix down of this took me, I don't even know, 8 months. This had a lot of different versions, a lot of back and forward, but the final product I'm really, really happy with, and it just has this constant sense of like moving forward and momentum throughout the track. So yeah, really happy with this.
Brilliant. Love it. Props. It's Lost Kingdom. and to reduce the tempo a little bit, tell us all about this cheeky 160 edit we're about to hear.
Yeah, so Anna Morgan supported me at my first LA headline, which was a few days ago.
Oh, cool.
She's absolutely fantastic and super talented. And I wanted to add this track anyway, and I remembered that Anna did this 160 edit. Unbelievable. Like this on a massive system, travels crazy. And also Porter Robinson has done an edit of this.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like this track is like weaved from the underground into the larger EDM and through, yeah, so unbelievable tune.
Wow. Brilliant. That's universal. It's Lamont, Titanic.
Magic. You know I am pure magic.
Okay, we're keeping the vibes. In fact, we're slowing down a little bit more now. Tell us all about this one.
Yeah, so Frazer Ray, massive fan of the stuff that he does. He does a lot of electronica stuff with O'Flynn. He released an album recently, but I feel like this track specifically, especially with the 140 mix, it has more of that older 140 sound, that more original 140 sound, the big claps and the older bass sounds. So I've been playing this out quite a lot as well. It's just a banger. That's it. It's a straight up banger. The screaming vocals, tune.
Vibes. What's next, man?
This is the Deacon, and this is this cool ass little house vocal, and I made a drum and bass tune with it. And my goal with this was the language of this song was to keep it as minimal as possible. Do not overcomplicate it, but still make it hit in the club. And this is what we ended up with.
Yeah, you definitely hit all the right spots there. And I love hearing those classic house vocals in different contexts as well. Sick.
And the DJ is my deacon, but the music is my God. Let me know it, but the music is my God. House is the deacon, but the music is my God. Let me know it, but the music is my God. House is the sister.
Tune. So now on to something from Circumference. It's great to see them back. This is a real vibe. I imagine you probably had this on dub for a little while, haven't you?
Well, yeah, I'm absolutely devastated this is released now. Like when they sent me this final version, and I was like, this is like a worse message to receive. No, it's an unbelievable song. It's been in my sets now for I think more than a year, and I actually usually double it with the Deacon. Like it's just, I love this song. I think it's unbelievable. The vocal, the drums, everything. Circumference are doing good. So yeah, check them out.
Definitely, big up Circumference.
Move my body back. Move my body back and forth. Back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Back. Move my body back and forth. Back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Back and forth. Move my body 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 back and forth.
Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of a dig back now into a few modern day classics. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so this one, I've heard this at like loads of random pivotal times in my life. We used to throw house parties in Fallowfield in Manchester, which like Red Bull and Bacardi would sponsor.
Oh, wow.
And I remember every time we'd play this, it would go mental because it was always in basement. So this track was always a regular for those parties. And then I also got told not to play it on a main stage set once, and I did, and it went really well. So it just kind of stays in my set now, and I just think it's an unbelievable tune. It's weird, and the song Rickety Crickets, it sounds like it sounds.
It sounds like its title, and also is a nice little reference to Always Sunny in Philadelphia as well. Everything about this is wicked. Big up Fixate. Something else from the EP. Can I what's the story behind Boy in a Dream as well? Did you have a significant dream? Tell me your dreams.
Well, no, it's more so I enjoy the idea of my branding being revolving around that kind of like, all my images usually have like either a bright edge around it, kind of that shroomy finish. And then the boy in a dream, when you're in a dream, nothing's ever quite right. So if you look at your hands in a dream, you can't see all your fingers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I try and portray that through my sound being in a kind of way, and then my visuals being another kind of way. So then when you bring that together, it's always slightly off kilter.
Brilliant.
And there's something in my sound that's slightly off kilter.
Yeah.
So that's where Boy in a Dream came from.
Cool, man, cool. That kind of woozy edge, and 10 out of 10 for the term shroomy finish.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah, so this track as well, You Won't Forget Me, the original sound I made was totally lost. It wasn't loading anymore. So I got the new Sign Plant synth and I recorded it in, because it just emulates a sound. It tries to recreate it with AI. I was able to recreate that pluck and then from there re-engineer it, and then I was able to finish the song.
Nice.
Wild.
Oh wow, go on. That's cool. That's the future. That's using AI in a really clever way.
That is the future.
Yeah.
It saved me.
Brilliant, cool. So we've gone from something fresh from your EP now to another classic, really, a modern day classic. Tell us all about why you've picked Ivy Lab, Can't Say No.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a sexy song, and actually I played it at my first ever London show where I played to like 20 people, and just a ton of people in the crowd just knew the words, and it was just a really cool moment for me to play something that I listened to in my headphones on speakers at the time, because it was like one of my first times experiencing that.
Oh, go on.
So it just has a fond memory. It's a fond memory, and I just think it's just one of those slow bangers that I can kind of get my head down to.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, this only came out in 2020, I believe. I think, like, you know, it's not that old. Like, so to think how far you've come, and now you're playing crazy Fixate records to main stage, main crowds at EDC and things like that. Like, huge props for your journey, and the rise that you've had recently.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's surreal and a wonderful thing to be experiencing, like with my own eyes.
Yeah. So apologies there, I was wrong with the date of the Ivy Lab release. It wasn't quite 2020, it was 2016, but still, man, your journey has been absolutely amazing. So what are we on next now? Oh my gosh, this is a special one, and I'm talking over the man himself, Flowdan. Quickly introduce this tune.
This is Phace's VIP of one of my most successful tunes that came together so well. Flowdan is a wonderful man, and Phace absolutely smashed the edit. It's actually on my Patreon right now, and it's on Phace's Patreon. That is the only place you can get it. So yeah, enjoy, check it out.
Go on, amazing. And I've said this before on air, I can actually say it to you eye to eye over Zoom. I love it when collaborators' names rhyme. Flowdan and Rohaan, I know it's more Rohaan, but creative license there. I love it when collaborators rhyme. I flipping love it. So that's, yeah, again, bonus points on that for more gravitas.
It's a good day.
Mad thing, raged up, amping, all out, no ramping. Yep, you've been told that the guy just fall back and get wasted. All black meets basic, just face it, it's over.
Another one busted. We shouldn't have rushed it. We act smash and crushed it. Got a full house with house money.
So now you don't.
Boom.
Vibes. That's what we call a VIP. Hold tight, man, like Phace.
Yeah.
So we're kind of wrapping up now. 2 more tunes left. What have you got next for us?
Yeah, definitely. Before I get into this, what's crazy is if quite a few of the shows, people have been singing the words for Musket. Like, that's...
Hey.
Like, it just feels insane to look out and see them. So, yeah. I just want to say that's pretty cool. And this song...
That is amazing.
This song is from a guy called Naysayer. He's actually based here in LA as well. I want to meet up with him and have a session or something, so I think his music's amazing. And whenever I do these episodes with you guys, I try and, at least towards the end, have something that's not really drum and bass. Just, it's another influence. I take a lot of influence from things outside the scene, and I recommend other people do that as well, so you're not in an echo chamber.
Totally. It's so important, isn't it?
And I just think this song's amazing. So the atmosphere, and it builds really well. And I take a lot of inspiration by the way this has the tension and release. It builds well, and it's satisfying when it drops. So yeah. Big up to Naysayer.
Big up. I need to do some digging there because that's the first time I'd heard of Naysayer, so thank you for highlighting him for my radar just personally anyway. So now we're going to finish off with something beautiful which we actually have had on the show before, and it was one of the outsiders who picked it. They picked it. It was it was like December.
Yeah, a remix.
Was it? Had he done an edit or something like that maybe? But this is beautiful.
Yeah, someone did a very cool remix of this one.
Ah, cool.
What?
That they played. Yeah, I love this.
It's insane.
Anyway, it's Jerry Folk, Dotted Red. Thank you so much for your selection, Rohaan. It's been amazing once again.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's been a lot of fun. And for anyone that's listening to this, just add this song to your Spotify playlist. Next time you're in a car or something, listen to it. Like every 16 it changes. It has a band in it. It has this weird sound design. Like unbelievable tune. And yeah, big up for having me. It's been great.
Yeah, it's been amazing. And watch out, anybody who supports us on Patreon, watch out for an interview. It's not going to run this week, but there is going to be an interview between myself and Rohaan very, very soon. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who's listening and gets involved and supports. I'm going to shut up now and let this music do all the talking. Peace.
Big up.
Yeah, cheers for that, Rohaan. Should we go for a shroomy finish?
No, Dave.